my bid ID out. Thank you, thank you.
Congested, very congested.
The holiday travel rush has started. TSA at Philadelphia International Airport expects to screen almost 40,000 passengers a day for the next week.
I can believe it.
Why can you believe it?
Because I can see a little portion of it right now.
This is a preview of what's to come in just 24 hours. Friday's projected to be the busiest travel day of the holiday season. Traffic was bumper to bumper at the arriving terminals, and platforms swelled with passengers waiting for pickup.
Backed up. Can't even see my ride. Apparently they were here 5 minutes ago, but now I just can't even see anything.
Visibility on the road even proved challenging for drivers at times.
The weather almost actually, we talked about possibly having to pull over and stay at a hotel, but the weather seems to have lightened up a bit, so it's gotten easier.
A monster rainstorm is snaking its way up the 95 corridor. Governor Wolf even warning drivers to beware of the inclement weather.
Looking out at the weather today during work was it was a blessing to know that I'm going to be traveling by train instead of trying to drive through all the downpour and havoc that's going to be caused.
But everybody seems to be in good spirits. They're all smiling. They're all saying hello. It's taking a little extra time, but it's worth it.
Rabbi Jeffrey Myers ended the standing room only interfaith service chanting a beautiful prayer. He was the last one to speak tonight with many inspiring words.
Words of hate are unwelcome in Pittsburgh.
But what he also has is an eyewitness account to the moments alleged shooter Robert Bowers walked into the Tree of Life synagogue Saturday morning. That's because Myers is the Tree of Life rabbi.
I remember everything crisply and will remember it the rest of my life.
He says the attack happened just as he begun Saturday services. He says he heard a coat rack in the lobby crash to the ground.
I didn't think much of it, and that probably one of the senior citizens perhaps had knocked it over or fallen or some such thing.
Unfortunately, the rabbi knows now that noise was his congregation coming under fire.
After that, it occurred. 3 members of Dor Hadash, one of our congregations in our building, ran down the steps. I just had an instinct. I can't tell you where it came from. Maybe some divine inspiration. This is not good. This is shots.
Well, during the next few minutes, Myers says he got everyone he could into a safe space in the front of his chapel. But he says it was in those few moments the members at the back, near the entrance, were left exposed.
I regret that I couldn't do anything for the 8 people that were back there. One of them is injured. Thank God she will survive. The other 7 were slaughtered in my chapel.
Police say Bowers used 3 handguns and an assault rifle to murder members of Tree of Life and 2 other congregations that used the building. They say victims were wounded in various locations inside. And as a man of faith, Myers hopes that everyone, not just people in Pittsburgh, will pray for something to change.
We need to do more to get rid of hate.
We certainly do. And another live look here at the memorial that's built outside. You can see people are still coming up at this late hour paying their respects. Again, 11 people lost their lives in there. We know 2 of them were brothers.
In Chicago for just one day, and we've already learned Bears fans are a confident bunch and perhaps a bit delusional. The Eagles are the reigning Super Bowl champions. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
And that does not scare you?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because I think this is the Bears' year.
Bears logos are everywhere here. On ice and in ice, literally.
They spelled Go Birds wrong.
You're right, they did. They got the right number of letters.
They did, but just wrong formula.
These Chicago people, I tell you. Chicago fans might be a bit more, let's say, docile than Eagles fans. Bruce and Lori Bobbitt from South Jersey say they've had no issues wearing Eagles gear in enemy territory. They're not saying anything to you?
Nothing.
Not yet.
Is it because they're too nice, or you think it's because they're scared and they know they're going to lose?
I think they're scared and they're going to lose.
What do you think would happen if a Bears fan rolled up in Philly wearing Bears gear?
You don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to know.
For 23 years, Creamy Acres has been tapping into our darkest fears.
You just never know. Lots of unexpected things to happen.
Night of terror activities enough to make you shed a tear.
I don't like it.
Who cried? Me. What got you?
It was when we was on a hayride.
I'm crying a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's dinner time!
Let's step into one of 2 haunted houses entitled Dark Dream. A maze of scary clowns, followed by giant rats and a sinister Santa.
You have to squeeze through this
entranceway next to $35 gains you access to 4 attractions. The line for the haunted hayride grows as anxieties mount.
Scared and nervous.
Ride along a windy trail through an eerie forest. The concession stands a sweeter shock. John D. Benedictus popped the question.
This is the best surprise in my life.
And now you're gonna go through a haunted house?
Yes.
With your new fiance?
It's perfect because I love this stuff.
Whether it be love or something much more sinister, you never know what you're going to find here at Creamy Acre Farms here in Mullica Hill, New Jersey. Maggie Kent, Channel 6 Action News.